The MS in documentary nonfiction production is one of 5 concentrations offered by the media school. It's not just making documentaries, but it's used in many different walks of life, educational institutions, organizations. We use storytelling in a real world situation more so than we have ever done in the past.
Regardless of where you come from, the courses are structured in such a way that you get a sort of introduction into the methods of documentary production or nonfiction production. You have to take some film studies, theory, historical courses. And then a large part of your program is actually figuring out what you want to make as your capstone. The idea of the capstone project that it helps you define what kind of filmmaker you want to be, but also put together a project to show that you have the chops to do it. We have a Center for Documentary Research and Practice that can also help with funding of documentaries. That's really important.
The nice thing about the graduate program is that now we don't have just a single semester, but we have a year, sometimes 2 years to develop a project. This gives adequate time to research, to find subject matter experts, to write, to come across with your production approach, to edit, sound design, and all the things that are part of the production process. So it's more like a real world timeline.
There are so many important stories in the world that deserve to be told, and they're real stories. You don't have to invent them. So I do think there is a really important role that documentary and nonfiction filmmaking can play in bringing those stories to the population at large, and I think that's a really important aspect, and I think that's what's really attractive about nonfiction filmmaking, is that you can find real stories in the real world that are important or that have been forgotten, and you can share them.